3 days. That's a long time. Jonah spends 3 long days in the belly of that great fish, or whale, or whatever it was. And I know what you're thinking. That's impossible. There's no way a fish could ever... Stop it. Don't get distracted by the fish or whale or whatever it was. The fish is not the point. No, it's what happens to Jonah while he's swimming in the stomach acid. Nasty. That's the point. You see, apparently, as Jonah was drowning, he came to his senses. As water was filling his lungs, it finally hit him. I don't want to die. And so he cried out to God. And God answered. God, who loved Jonah and who had been chasing Jonah, sent a fish to swallow up and save Jonah. And there in the belly of the fish, or whale, or whatever it was, there, swimming in stomach acid, Jonah is overwhelmed with gratitude. He offers a prayer of thanks that lasts the entire chapter. Here's how it starts. I called out to the Lord out of my distress, and he answered me. That's important. We should probably underline it. Maybe circle it too? Let's go ahead and highlight it as well, because it's that important. The God who can't be outrun by us, the God who pursues us, is the God who listens to, loves, and who will use his power to save us. Even if we're jerks like Jonah? Yeah, that's a big part of the message in Jonah's story, in this strange Old Testament prophetic book. God pursues people in order to show his power to people so that he might stir up faith in him, in the people. And then he mercifully, unexpectedly, generously uses his power to love people. That's what he did with Jonah. That's also what he did with the sailors. They saw his power, confessed their fear, and he set them free. And spoiler alert, that's also what he's going to do in Nineveh. In Hebrew, there's a special word that's used to talk about what Jonah experienced. The word is chesed. To pronounce it right, you really have to work your throat. Chesed. Chesed. It's often translated as unending love, but that's not quite enough. It's more like the always pursuing, unrelenting, doesn't sleep, never stops love of God. The kind of love that will dive to the depths with you to show you that he cares for you. Chesed. Jonah ends his prayer of thanks with a serious declaration. He will keep his promise to God. No more running from the job. He will take part in God's pursuits and preach his message wherever God sends him. And with that, Jonah is puked out onto the shore. It just smells so bad. Yes, but Jonah was alive. Smelly, you can imagine, but alive. And while he may not smell pretty or look nice, Jonah is right where God wants him. His heart is beating, he smells like salvation, and he's finally willing to follow. Kind of.